Hello there. My name is Ashwani Singhal from ProcureBazaar.com. In continuance of our under 3-minute video series, today we are going to discuss about conditions of contract, which is one of the volume of tender documentation that we mentioned in our video on tender documentation framework. If you have not seen it yet, I would suggest you to have a look in which we explain generally in a construction project. Tender documents can be presented into 4 or 5 volumes or sections, largely depending upon an individual or organization buyer. For any further details, please see our video on the topic. Okay then, proceeding further, in this video, as we said in the beginning, we are going to discuss about one of the volume, that is conditions of contract, which states the terms and conditions setting the rights and obligations of the contracting parties. Or it can be also said that it determines contracting parties' obligations. So this volume is generally subdivided into 4 or 5 parts. Part 1 being contract agreement that sets out the principal legal relationship between the parties to the construction project, determining the allocation of risk and consequently price. Part 2 appendix to tender, that are the completed pages appended to the acknowledgement of contract. And part 3 is general conditions of contract, also known as GCC. As the name suggests, the conditions that are required to be fulfilled while the final product or service is performed. Or it can also be said that it states how the contract is to be administered while the project is being executed and finally delivered. And last but not least, part 4 can be particular conditions of contract, also known as COPA, which is complement to the general conditions of contract, stating specific data and contractual requirements linked to the special circumstances of the location, organization, or any other special project conditions. So, as we would very much love to discuss each of these topics more in detail, but due to our limitations of video time series, we will continue to discuss each of these topics more in detail in our subsequent videos. And lastly, we would request you to share your comments and subscribe to our channel, motivating us to further develop videos on the topic. With that, we look forward in seeing you on our next exciting video, and keep sharing.